Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to show you the best eco round strategies on Nuke as a CT. I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. By the way, we are doing free giveaways every month. In these giveaways, you can win various CS2 skins and free CS2 course access passes created by a Faceit level 10 coach who has experience in high tier CS2 teams. To sign up, simply visit the CS2 polls giveaway page and follow the instructions. Link is in the description. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first strat is pretty simple and it's very common and very easy to use on CT side. The first strat is just a simple push towards outside. In an eco round, all of you need to buy a set of nades, just one nade and that's it. If you want an extra nade, you can also buy a Molotov, and the first person who has the closest spawn towards outside needs to quickly run like so, run against this ramp side, and then as he runs down and jumps down this side, he needs to aim here and quickly throw a jump throw molly by left clicking in the air like so. This cuts off the pushes for T side, and then the T's will be just camping here, positioned here like so, waiting for the molly to fade out. With this molly, the rest of the CT side needs to quickly push out. They have to not block this player, keep in mind, so make sure that if he is throwing the Molotov a bit slower, that you drop down instead so you don't block him off. Then you can just quickly run like so against this wall from main, and then when you position yourself close to main's left door, then you can rather throw this nade against the gate. Grenade out. Or you can walk up a bit closer and aim around where this vent is, and as you run you just quickly throw, or you can even stop here and then just throw it. Throwing a grenade. This nade bounces off this box and then explodes in this position, whilst if you run and throw it against this, then it bounces off the wall and hits more towards the backside. It's up to you how you want to do it. However, make sure that after you throw the nade, whichever nade it is, then you quickly run around straight so you don't block the next teammate who is going to throw the nade, and all of you can just throw it above this box like so you get a lot of effective damage towards T side. Then when you do, you and your teammates can quickly push out towards the positions, and then you can try to take the control, because by the time you get here, then your molly will be faded already, and then you can just quickly peek out and clear the positions. First you need to focus towards this one, then quickly clear this one, and then you can just take the control of outside. Once you do, you can rather push from behind like so. However, since the T's will hear that there's a lot of nades coming towards outside, they will quickly commit towards a single side, so it's really up to you, because if someone from the T side will hear you, then they will be camping somewhere in a certain position trying to catch you, like flanking. Then they will just stand in positions like so, or they can stand in the opposite side like so, while the rest of the T's team just go commit towards the side and quickly get a plant. That's why it's up to you really. I prefer with my team going backwards. When we go backwards, then we can at least have control of A side, and if we see that it's not A side and it's B side, then we quickly drop down towards vents, or then we can just quickly run towards secret and then try to do some effective damage while retaking. However, most of the time, T's love to stand at least one of them in this position. They always love to play default, and one of them definitely loves to take some control. So you should get one AK at a bare minimum if you just push it, and with the AK you can rather save it or try to go for a retake depending on how many teammates you lose in the attack towards outside, and then you have a bigger chance towards winning the round. This strat is very common among a lot of pro league teams as well. They love to do it just to get some effective damage and maybe get one or two T's off. If it's a T, execute towards outside, then you can deal even more damage. However, it will be difficult fighting them because they are with AKs and armor. That's why the nades should be very good to deal a lot of effective damage. As well, you can also throw a quick flash above the wall like so. You can position yourself here and then aim in the middle of these three lines in between the silo, move more to the left and just quickly throw it. This flash quickly bounces off this position and quickly flashes the T's who are standing in this area prepared for the peaks of CTs. Overall, this strat is very good, and also do keep in mind that some T's might be standing on silo if you decide to push here, or if someone is standing a bit more behind, then one of them definitely needs to focus towards silo, because then they can just quickly push out and kill you from above. That's why you always need to watch out for this position. The second strat, which involves more going towards side, is the split between hut and ramp. two of the players need to quickly run towards A side. They need to quickly walk up like so without blocking their teammates off, and then quickly rather jump off like so, or they can just quickly run against these two barrels, then drop down towards hut, and then you will be able to push lobby. By the time you do that, your other teammates that are going ramp need to quickly push ramp without caring at all. They just need to clear the positions, so at the time that they peek out, you and your other teammate need to quickly peek out as well, and then you can focus on several angles. If you see that lobby is clear, then one of you can definitely jump up towards silo and try to catch someone if a T is standing there, and then he can just quickly jump out, push out any T's from behind if he sees that the positions are clear. With this, you have a lot of lobby control, and you know that it's not going to be an A execute from the lobby side. The only way that the T's can do an A execute is rather from pushing main or heaven. That's why you have way more control over the map, and the only thing that you will lose is outside fully. However, with this control, you can also rotate really quickly. Since you have the control of ramp, you can instantly run back to ramp and then play a retake scenario like so. You can just drop down, hold the positions, take your angles. You can drop down towards dark if you want. You can quickly catch them off guard, and make sure to play off of info in this position. One of you definitely, when they peek out hut, needs to always focus towards single door. Then when you can also push it. Keep in mind for this angle, because T's love to camp like so if they're just preparing for someone to push, and then you can just quickly run towards doors. If you have info and you know that the site and lobby is fully clear, then you and your team can split up, or you can just play together and stack into a singular site. The point of this eco round strat is that you take a lot of control of lobby, and you have a very good chance of winning the round if you get 1 or 2 kills. For example, if you peek out at the same time, you can instantly focus on one angle. A lot of T's love to push ramp in these scenarios, and when they do, you from hut can just quickly catch them off guard like so and deal some damage. Once the T's focus on you, then they will aim at you exactly at hut, and then the players who are pushing ramp can also catch him from behind, and then you have an AK automatically, and you can also just take a lot of positioning with that. It's a very good strat, and make sure to use it if you have an eco round, because it's very effective. And finally, the last strat that I will show you in this video is gonna be the full ramp commitment. In this round, all 5 of your teammates need to quickly run towards ramp. If they want, they can also throw some fake smokes towards outside. For example, they can just quickly throw off a smoke against that box, quickly run up here, throw the smoke so it bounces off, so you give some division. That's T's might think that you are somewhere towards outside, and then you just quickly commit everyone towards ramp. Once you do, you can position in a lot of positions. One of you can play close to this box, the other one can get boosted up and play on top of this box. One of you can just play behind this box and then just camp it out. Once you see the T's peek out, then you can peek out as well. One of you can just be standing here like so, and one of you can rather be standing a bit further away just to play for some info, or play closer towards ramp so you have even more info and you can look at it earlier. However, in my opinion, doing this strat doesn't require anyone to peek in this area, because once you do, T's might expect you to stack here if they clear outside, for example. That's why my recommendation is that everyone stays hidden until someone peeks out and pushes you. Once you do get a kill, you have some positioning, you can take ramp control and you can go towards lobby, or instead you can just quickly run towards heaven and then jump up the ladder and try to have a good retake. The only control that you will not have is the full control of outside and A side. However, if it's gonna be a B execute, it's also very good because you can just quickly drop down like so and run into side and have a very good chance of winning the round. This strat is also very effective, and I definitely recommend players to use it oftenly. One of you can definitely split up just in case, so you have some info. For example, in this third strat, one of you can just go quickly towards main, and then he can just listen towards outside. If he hears a lot of players going towards outside, then he can rather call to rotate towards A or B. It's up to the scenario. And if he hears them crossing secret, then your teammates can quickly drop down the ramp and then position themselves like so. They can position themselves in random positions, for example dark. They can walk up the scaffolding, stand here, go to the opposite side as well. They can even take control of double doors and camp a little bit deeper. or they can instantly rotate towards A site from heaven, and they can try to push lobby as well. For example, in this scenario, if everyone is ramp and only one player is camping in main, then all 4 of you can just quickly run up if you see that no one is pushing, and then you might get 1 or 2 kills depending on the scenario. The teams might not expect you pushing this late, so they will be more focused towards the site. That's why it's a very good strat, and I definitely recommend you to use it as well. Thank you everyone for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. This was the best eco round strategies on Nuke as a CT in CS2. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment down in the comments below on what you want us to do next, and I'll see you in the next video.